Hi, today we're going to be talking about one of my paintings called the T-Bird Bridge. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I came up with the idea of what the inspiration was of painting the painting. I went into Ace Hardware, and a friend of mine, Ray Christensen, approached me and he said, "Hey Bob, have you ever thought of painting the T-Bird Bridge?" And I told him, I said, I've been thinking about that for many years. I've passed under that bridge for several years, even before I moved up to the area here. And it was always a mark of, here we are up in the Northwoods. And I call it Gateway to the Northwoods. The T-Bird Bridge is a bridge that was used for logging, and many years ago the railroad used to battle with the kids. They'd sandblast the lettering off the bridge, and the next graduating class would paint on it the following year. Since then, the bridge was sold to the state, and they made it the State Bearskin Trail, which starts behind the post office in Minocqua and goes for, I believe it's 21 miles. I might be wrong, but I believe it is 21 miles. And so after Ray had suggested that I paint the bridge, or do a painting of the bridge, I ran home and got my camera, and I drove out there and I stood out in the middle of the road because I wanted it to look like you were driving under the bridge, which is kind of dangerous. I mean, there's a little bit of a hill there, and I've got sometimes I've got AD, where I'm not paying attention, and the car is coming and going, and so I had to jump back and forth and to take these photographs. But I did get enough photographs, and I came back into the studio and I started the work on the painting. As I painted it, I must have taken about 5 or 6 trips out there and started photographing its surroundings. The cracks in the road, the signs, all the little details that really make that bridge authentic. I did put the eagle in the painting because I am a wildlife artist, and it's very hard for me to do a painting without wildlife in it, and I think the eagle is a great part of the Northwoods. So I did title it The Gateway to the Northwoods because our visitors that come up to the area, they always look at this as a mark that now we're here, and they kind of can breathe at ease that we're up north now. So it's a very well-known bridge, and I know that they are going to tear it down, I believe, in 2016, the spring of 2016. That's what it's scheduled for. So I thought that it's kind of important to preserve the heritage. So I did this painting so that we can remember the T-Bird Bridge.